I have been seeing spirits since I was a little girl, and I always knew things when I was a child, and I've developed it to a place where I can help others with it, and I've dedicated my life to it.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi there. Good afternoon.
It's great to see you again.
You're looking slim.
Are you interested in coming to RuPaul's Drag Con?
If so, you should purchase a ticket, which is really easy to do.
You can go to RuPaul'sDragCon.com and you can find schedules, ticket prices, even parking information for you and your car. And don't forget to come to the panel. It's the most well-attended RuPaul's Drag Con panel.
Not that we like to brag.
If you want to come hear teenagers read erotic fan fiction against my will, please come.
Yeah. Park yourself in a seat and we'll take care of the rest.
Come shopping at DragCon. You could come naked and you could buy a wig, a costume, makeup. You could leave in drag.
And you can find out where I've hidden all my Fabergé eggs.
Fabergé eggs.
Hi! Yay!
Char.
Hi, Char. Nice to meet you.
It's my pleasure.
And who's this little guy?
This is Sonny Margolis.
Hi, Sonny Margolis.
He's my psychic sidekick.
Yay, let's do this. I'm so nervous and scared and excited.
I hope after the reading you'll feel peaceful.
Oh, good. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. There's an M or A person. Is there an Ann?
I do have a friend, Anne, yes.
You have an Ann that's living.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is Ann one of your closer friends?
She was, and
Is she deceased?
she's sick.
Okay. Were you thinking that you should connect with her?
I think about that all the time.
You might be feeling guilty. Are you feeling a little guilty?
Oh, it's funny you should mention that. I keep thinking I should be reaching out.
So it's been upsetting you.
There is another A that I had completely forgotten about. Somebody who would probably want.
Who's deceased?
Yes.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Is it A-N?
Angel.
Angel. Mm-hmm. I feel like he's here. Who is that?
He's a friend of mine murdered him.
Oh, geez.
I know. This was
That's crazy.
about 20 years ago, and they got into a fight and it went south, and I ended up writing a book about it.
Oh, wow. Well, I think he's around you as well. And who's Robert?
Robert would be the other guy who was in the room at the time with Angel.
I feel like Angel's talking about Robert witnessing it.
To this day, we still don't know what really happened in that room.
Did you think Robert had something to do with it?
Yes, and Robert did go to prison for it, but he's out now.
Okay.
And he's,
yeah, because I feel like there was something that he was guilty of, Robert. He's talking about
Yes.
Robert, and he's saying, you know what, he's forgiven him.
okay.
He's forgiven Robert, and you do the same, but you don't have to see him. You're better off not seeing him.
It was a very
No,
tense-
Robert definitely was guilty.
Yeah. Oh, I
Was
think,
he
yeah.
in prison 20 years?
17.
17, close. Yeah, he paid his time.
Yeah. When she said an A, an A-N, and I was like, Angel, of course. Char did not know about Disco Bloodbath or Party Monster, the documentary. For her to zero in on Angel is pretty amazing. It's something that has always been unresolved, and I always, Angel and my relationship was always sort of fraught with tension, and then I know that if he's in the afterlife, that he's probably frustrated with everything that has happened because I don't know that his story has been told. I'm sure that he is frustrated that he's not the focus of the story.
Was there an M or an S? Was there like a Steve or a
There was a couple Steves.
Steve and also a Mike or a Mark? They're talking about the club and what fun everybody used to have at the club and how crazy you were. Were you crazy? Like off the charts.
Yeah, it was.
You're like, you got like 9 lives that you've survived all this stuff.
Yes.
It's amazing that you have survived this.
I moved to New York in '84, and it was just as the AIDS, it was taking over, and it was
Crazy.
Every week you would hear of new friends.
Somebody else.
Yeah, you'd make a friend.
But there's somebody I'm missing. Was there an S or C person?
There's 2 C's.
Wait, was there a CH?
Yep,
Charles?
China.
China. China's here, and there's another C.
There was a Cece who was a roommate.
Okay, Cece's here.
Cece, oh God.
Okay, and did you rush him to the hospital? Did you?
China, I took to the hospital.
They're showing me that you rushed someone to the hospital and tried
to. She rushed me to the hospital too.
Okay, yeah. She's talking about that you were really good friends.
We were.
Really special.
Yeah, she was somebody who really influenced me a lot and who was really, came into my life like a whirlwind and was just, just very like, a lot of energy.
Do you still have something of hers? Or?
She did have, this is so weird that you say this, she had a baby blanket that her mother made from her old outfits, and it was like a patchwork of her old outfits.
Oh my goodness.
And she left it with me saying that she would get it back, and she never did.
And you still have it?
And I don't have it anymore, but until a few years ago, I still had it. When she left, it was very abrupt, and she left with a boyfriend, and then I didn't see her again, and I didn't know that she had passed for years. I was trying to find her, and I was looking on social media, and I couldn't find her, and then I finally realized that someone told me. So it was for years I was searching for her.
Wow.
So
well, she definitely loves you.
I definitely love you, China.
Who is Lucy? Or Louise, or Lisa, or?
Well, Lisa was one of my best friends, still a good friend of mine.
And she's living?
Yes, she's living.
And are you supposed to see her or connect with her?
And I don't know if I should be telling you this, do you mind?
No, what?
When you said was there an S, I had forgotten.
You forgot about? What, Stephen? I said Stephen.
I know, and
And is he deceased?
He passed away.
Stephen is here. Now, he wants you to know he made it to a good neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
And also, he's tried to connect with you.
Since he's passed?
Since he's passed. And you may not recognize it. Spirits will do things. They'll play with electricity. They'll make music go on and off. They'll make lights go on and off.
Well, I had to have someone come in and sage my apartment because I thought there was a poltergeist. I was locked in my bathroom. A picture fell on top of me. I was in there for like 5 hours, shouting out into the alleyway, somebody call 911. I was freaked out thinking it was a bad spirit, but maybe it wasn't.
Well, you might have had both. You may have had a poltergeist there, and also maybe he was coming in too, and he might have said to the poltergeist, stop taking my energy. I feel like it was somebody who lived there in the past. Well, you must have a history of Hollywood and wherever you're living, or see, the lights went out by themselves. Okay, we did not do that, you guys. We did not do that.
Oh my God.
Now that's Steve.
That's Steven, oh my God.
Thank you, Steve. Okay, the lights went out, but I swear to God, we didn't do that. So now what do we do?
So with Stephen, he passed earlier this year. He and I and Lisa were all really very close. And I haven't had a chance to connect with Lisa about his death. Because she's very busy. She's an actress and she's very busy. And so she's been out of the city. And so we haven't had a chance to get together and
but
mourn.
He's going to be there when you reminisce.
Good, okay.
About him. He's going to be there.
There's a lot to reminisce about him.
Yeah, he's going to be there. And he's saying, by the way, you look great.
Oh.
Yeah, by the way, you have beautiful skin, my God.
Well,
you don't age.
And Stephen, that's insane because Stephen Sabin, who was a mentor of mine, who was a best friend, who was a coworker, who was somebody that was in my life for 30 years, just passed away. And we had a falling out a few years prior to his death. And then before he died, he had gone into hospice and I wasn't able to contact him. And then as we're talking about that, the light goes out and she says that he's here. I mean, it's just so freaky. That was so crazy. I still have goosebumps right there. So that is just insane.
Is there a B or D or a B with an R in it?
There's Becky, who is my stepmother.
Okay, don't tell me names. Okay, and she's deceased?
Yes.
So she must be here as well. Was she Rebecca or she was Becky?
She was Rebecca.
Where was the little church?
There's a small church in my childhood that I remember.
Yeah, that you used to go to? Was it a white church?
Yeah, a little tiny.
They're showing me a little white church.
It was on the side of the road, and it was always like a fun little stop that we would go and pray at the little church. It was tiny white church with a little red trim.
Do you have a plan to travel?
Toronto.
Oh, Toronto. Okay, so you're going east.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Toronto.
I do too. It's a really neat city.
I can drive there from Michigan. It's only 4.5 hours from my home.
Where in Michigan are you from?
my home's in Southfield, Michigan.
Okay.
Do you know it?
Yeah, because I was Saginaw and then Charlevoix when I was a teenager.
Wait, guess what?
What?
That's crazy.
What?
I used to have a home in Charlevoix.
Stop it.
I swear to God. You know where the Ironton Ferry is?
Yeah, sure. My mom grew up in Charlevoix, and we
Get
had
out of here.
Yeah, and we had a house on Alice. It was a hill that
I
overlooks
kind of remember Alice.
Yeah.
Wait, at Round Lake? Or?
No, the harbor right there downtown.
Yeah, that's Round Lake.
Mm-hmm. The fact that we both know Charlevoix, that we were able to realize that and knew some of the same people. We both were at the world's largest cherry pie festival where they made the 40-foot cherry pie, and we were both there and we both ate the cherry pie. Now we both look back on it, how disgusting that was, that everybody was like just digging in with their hands. This was like 25 years ago, so yeah. And it's just so weird.
See, I always believe that things happen for a reason. There are no coincidences. Like our energy someday was supposed to come back together and connect for whatever reasons.
I'm sorry, I can't believe I forgot this, but my brother is also a bee. We spread his ashes in Lake Charlevoix. And so maybe that's how you got
crazy.
Brian Charlevoix, and that's how it all came
crazy.
up.
So it was probably him trying to come in and connect. Would he apologize to you, your brother?
He would feel bad for everything that happened.
That's
in his
what I
life,
feel like, that he feels bad.
He was troubled, and
who drank?
He did.
Yeah, he's saying he's apologizing for drinking and for causing so much trauma to the family and your mother and you and everybody.
Yeah.
The other thing is a cane. Who's using a cane?
Well, my mother right now is using a walker.
A walker,
And
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, did she fall? Did she hurt herself?
She has fallen.
Is her
so
hip
many-
okay?
She had back surgery twice last year, and then
I
now
feel like
she has RA.
Around the hip?
Yeah.
I feel like did they put stuff up in the bathroom for her and railings and things? So
just last week we put a new toilet in
because they're very happy that you're trying to help her so she can get around.
She's
But
having a hard
got to be
time.
really careful when she gets up in the middle of the night. I'm worried about her falling.
She just went into the hospital in July because she got up in the middle of the night, fell down, and was down for a couple hours before she pressed her life forward.
Yeah, she can get better, but she needs help now. And I'll tell you, did she have to go to a rehab? Did she have to go in the rehab? Because that made her so miserable that it helped her to accept someone coming into her own home. And she's got to also be careful of getting infection or bacteria.
She just had a UTI, and so that's
and she needs to drink a lot of water.
And she doesn't drink
you know why?
water. She drinks like little tiny
No,
bits of
she
water.
needs to drink more water to flush that out.
And that's what they keep saying.
You tell her I said so. I could read for you all day, but I think we probably have to wrap this up. This is so much fun to talk to you.
So
I
glad.
love being with you.
I've had so much. I came into it not knowing what to expect.
Right.
And I am completely blown away by so much of this.
So sweet.
All those are things that I've been dealing with for the past 2 years that have been front and center in my mind every single day. And it's something that's really taking its toll on me, so that she was able to pick that up is really crazy. I'm blown away, and I'm just really, I had a lot of fun doing that. And I just love her, so.